What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming at you with another video. Due to the positive reception of my Neo-Spacian deck, I'm going to go ahead and do a revised version for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this deck profile. So let's go ahead and start with the monster. We are still running 3 copies of Elemental Hero Neos because this deck is all about him. Next up we move into our primary Catalyst monster. We have 3 copies of Elemental Hero Prisma. Following that up we have 3 copies of Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, allowing us to use Mass Hero support. Then we're going to go ahead and move into our Neo-Spacians. We have 1 copy of Neo-Spacian Grandma, 1 Aqua Dolphin, 1 Neo-Spacian Air Hummingbird, and 1 Flare Scare. For other heroes, we are running 1 copy of Necroshade, so we can summon our Neo straight to the field. We have 1 copy of Bulbaland to facilitate our Exceed plays if we need them. We still have the 1 copy of PowerDirector because I cannot seem to find a Neo-Space Pathfinder to save my life. And then we run 1 copy of Honest, and that wraps our monsters. So it's pretty much the same as the last deck profile as far as our monsters are concerned. For our spells, also pretty similar. We have 3 copies of Miracle Contact, one of our main cards for main spells. We have our Searcher in the form of 3 copies of E-Call. We have our Pseudo Flood the Field card in the form of 3 copies of Oversoul. Let's just grab our Neos and get it back to the field. We have 2 copies of Mass Change as opposed to 3, and then we're running 1 copy of Mass Change second. Gives us a few more options as far as the Mass Heroes that we can go into with the various monsters that we have. And then it also gives us a discard outlet for some of our things, such as our Neo-Spacian, for Neos himself, and for Necroshade. This is primarily the main difference in the card choices I have. I needed some discard outlets for certain cards, so I'm just going to do Mass Change. Still running 2 copies of Neo-Space, and still running 1 copy of Instant Neo-Space. 1 Convert Contact for Draw Support. 1 Reinforcement Army so we can search things that are not heroes. 1 Foolish Burial so we can set up our Neo plays or Miracle Contact plays and more so. And then that'll do it for all spells. So, once again, spell lineup is pretty similar, minus the 1 Mass Change second. So let's go ahead and move into our traps. This is probably where the most changes have occurred. First, we're running 2 copies of Raigeki Break. Like I said before in my duels testing this deck as of recent, after having it built with the Master Hero stuff, I found that I wasn't able to get either Neos out of my hand or Neo-Spacians. I found that I was just drawing them a lot. So I decided to run this because not only can I pop any cards that I want, I'm not running anything in this deck, and pop monsters or spells and traps and whatnot. It allows me to just dump my Neo-Spacians. I can set my Miracle Contact plays, it lets me toss out my Neoses and Necroshades. I can toss out Shadow Mist and Searches if I want to, so it's pretty cool. Next up, for other discard outlets, we're running 2 copies of Divine Wrath. Divine Wrath is awesome. It allows us to negate destroy monster effects. In fact, the counter trap is really good. Once again, just, more discard outlets, just so those cards aren't completely dead in our hand. We have a way to get rid of them and then use them for plays in the future. Then we're still running 2 copies of Call the Haunted, and we're running 1 copy of Call of Warning to round out the traps. And moving into the extra deck is pretty much the same. We still have our 1 copy of Storm Neos, who is really awesome. Our 1 copy of Magma Neos, who is also equally as awesome, if not more. 1 copy of Elemental Hero Flare Neos, 1 Grand Neos, and 1 Air Neos, rounding out our Contact Fusions. Then we also have 1 copy of Dark Bright for Prisma, so we can go ahead and toss our Necroshade straight to the deck. Moving into the Master Heroes, we still have 2 copies of Darkclaw, and we still have 2 copies of Koga. And the new addition is 1 Master Hero Divine Wind. So you're probably asking, out of all the Master Heroes, why I picked Divine Wind. I mean, there's so many other good ones like Diane and Acid. I find that the other attribute that I go into the most for like Air Neos, Storm Neos, and Air Hummingbird is this guy. So, since I have the most wins, he was the Master Hero that won out. I don't think that going for turning the one Grand Mole, for instance, into a Diane, or turning the one Aqua Dolphin that I have into an Acid is worth it. So those are my choices for our masked heroes and stuff. And then rounding out the deck as far as speeds and whatnot, we have one Excalibur beating up stuff, one Max removal, one Cast Steel for spot removal, and one Cowboy to finish the game. And that does it for the deck. So guys, that does it for my revised Neo-Spacian deck profile. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back to you later with future videos. This is ParkerLad, out.